recording a video slash soundbite on the subject of the possibility of Mayweather versus Mcgregor not making it out of the first round. And because this pay-per-view is going to be around $100, people don't want to think of this event that they paid $100 for, or the fight, pretty much that fight, only lasting around. They're thinking about a long, grueling fight, or a fight that goes at least 6 rounds. But the reality is that there's a high probability of this fight not getting out of the first round. And Mayweather even said, he's like, usually he knows that everybody knows that he spends the first couple rounds just feeling you out, timing you, measuring you, fitting you for the body bag, basically. But he also said that if Conor presses him, which Conor has no choice but to, it's kind of a kamikaze mission. So when these people are talking about the first 3 rounds, if he charges Mayweather, he might not make it out of the first round. And to be honest, when James Toney tried to make his crossover into MMA, people were saying, Toney might last or some shit, even though people in the MMA community were like, nah, he's going to get out of there pretty early. But that ended pretty early and pretty ugly in the first round. Now, this could actually be the same thing. This could be the boxing equivalent of that. And I don't think enough people are talking about the high probability of that being the case, especially, like I said, because Conor has to press. Conor can't play counterpuncher with Mayweather. It's not gonna work. So, and Conor might want to try to smother him in case Mayweather does. Because if you listen to Berto's interview when he was talking about Mayweather's punching power, he was like, they're stiff shots, and if you rush in, that's why Mayweather was like, okay, people say I can't punch, nothing's behind my punches, but they're not walking me down. Nobody was walking him down, and nobody did walk him down. A couple guys tried, and they got tagged for it. They paid for it. So McGregor especially, coming in, and Conor McGregor takes punches in fights, in MMA fights, against guys who guys that can box for MMA, but as far as boxing goes, they get lit up. So he's going in there against Mayweather. He has to press, and Mayweather said if he charges early, we can get it on in the first round. It's not an issue. And I believe him. And don't listen to all that, I'm 40, I'm old, I'm rusty shit. This is the same Mayweather who goes to the club all fucking night, drinks nothing but water, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, clean lifestyle, eats the healthiest shit, and then goes running for 5 miles and shit at 4 o'clock in the morning after all that. So when people think, he's 40, people think of their regular 40. They're letting themselves go 40. Some 40-year-olds don't let themselves go, especially $800 million athletes. So just think about that. High probability this doesn't get out of the first round. Conor presses and kamikazes himself and throws himself in the wood chipper. That could happen. So just think about that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's more to come. MMAJones.com.